Hola mis amores, hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are returning, you already know what to do, you don't need to watch my entire intro. And today's video is for what you can expect in your life, love, career, everything you could look into for the upcoming month of April. But for those of you that are new to my channel, hi, I'm Velvet Cat and I share knowledge and inspiration through art and tarot to provide you answers for any questions you could be experiencing in your life, and also provide you advice messages from the angels that are watching over us, motivation to follow your dreams, and all around empower you in love, career, health, mind, and soul. For those of you that are completely new to tarot, or perhaps you might have heard of it before, I'd like to mention that it is not what you might expect. In fact, in my 2-year journey of doing tarot after a lifetime of being a skeptic, I've come to learn that it is simply just a tool by which those of us that choose to use our innate spiritual gifts can do so to provide confirmation of your own intuition, guidance, and encouragement in your unique life path. Personally, I work with God, angels, and spirit guides, but my channel is welcoming to all spiritual beliefs. There is no judgment here. And so what is a tarot pick a card collective video? Well, in a little bit, I'll be showing you some options to choose from intuitively with what you're feeling so that the option you pick resonates closest to your life. And all you have to do after picking is check out the description or pinned comment of today's video to click on the timestamp of the option you picked, and the video will fast forward itself to your reading. These are general collective readings, so not everything will resonate. Take what is for you and leave the rest for others. But if you're not vibing with the reading at all, it's just not sounding like your life, you might have not picked intuitively, you can always go back and pick a different one. Or I might just not be your reader. Also, I'm just the messenger here, and our spirit guides choose what they allow us to know, what they feel is most important for us, since you are also in charge of your own life choices and life is full of surprises. So are you ready to pick a pile? So these are the options you can choose from. We've got 4 cards here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take a moment to breathe in and breathe out so that you can pick intuitively with what you're feeling and the option you pick resonates closest to your life. Then once you have decided, check out the pinned comment or description of today's video to click on your option, the timestamp of your option, and the video will fast forward itself to your reading. Hey there, group 1. So you picked this card that says, I achieve with integrity. And in the image, it has a beautiful sun radiating over a group of people. So I am sensing that you are either collaborating with a lot of people or talking to a lot of people, whether at work or social life. And you're feeling really vibrant, really excited, perhaps even excited specifically for April. So now let's look into that a little bit. Let's dig deep as to what kind of things you're up to this April. And I'm also going to be looking at the surrounding energies of your social life, your family, love, and your finances, career, or studies. Very interesting energies here. All right, so for what you are up to, first of all, we have these 4 tarot cards that are the Magician and 5 of Wands reversed. Then we also have the 10 of Swords reversed and the 9 of Wands. So what I sense from this is that there seems to be some type of tension actually that you could be surrounded by, and it's not ending yet towards April because of how we have this 10 of Swords reversed. And the Nine of Wands shows that you're pushing through it still. It's not going to take you down. This tension could be more internal. Like you could be overthinking your work. You could be overthinking your finances. You could be overthinking your plans. Because you might have a lot you want to do, a lot you want to achieve, and there's just not enough time for it. So you do have to be careful not to burn yourself out. Not to accidentally light a fire on your plans. All because you don't have a handle on your schedule and you keep saying yes to everything. In this specific 10 of Swords, we have an image of a person that fell off the boat with their hands cut off. So it's kind of like the feeling of harming yourself. You're not being so mindful of your well-being, which is a good thing you're watching this reading. Because your angels and your guides are bringing light to this. They care so much about you and they don't want you to hurt yourself. See, they want you to be like in this image, taking a moment to pause, to breathe, and to enjoy the sunlight so that you can keep creating, because you've got a lot of really awesome ideas. That's what the magician is. The magician is the fairy godmother here that makes magic for others, makes magic out of everyday things. That's you. You've got the magic touch. You've got the abundance of ideas. You're able to gather your resources, gather your networks, put things together. And I also kind of sense an energy here of someone that is actually very healing for others, someone that is able to mediate and calm everyone down and be there for others, but not necessarily for yourself. Although perhaps when you do notice yourself stressing over everyone, you might actually retreat with this Five of Wands being reversed. This is a battle going on, and it's showing, now that it's reversed, that you'd rather not be there. You'd rather not deal with that. So it's like you take on a lot, but at some points you just need a moment for yourself. And since life is so chaotic, sure, for the moment, it can work to reach that point of needing rest so desperately, but we cannot keep that going. That's not sustainable for a lifetime. Now, looking into the energy surrounding you, in your love life, we have here Blossoming Abundance reversed, card number 3. So I sense here that for those of you that are single, it does seem like you're feeling pretty low about this, wondering when things are going to change, wondering when you're going to fall in love, when someone is going to choose you. Whereas for those of you that are in a relationship or married, perhaps you feel like you're putting in a lot and it's not being returned. Maybe even feeling like you're being used or like your person is slacking off. And this is really becoming stressful for you, to where your mindset is feeling clouded. You're not really feeling joy perhaps at home. So let's get some details about that. What exactly does this card mean in your love life? What is happening for you this April? All right, so we got the Queen of Wands reversed and the Three of Wands. See, I see here that the Queen of Wands reversed is like you are fed up with BS, and or you're distancing yourself from your person for the time being. Maybe some of you guys realize you're not with the right person, because with this Wands card, it's the next one right after 2. The Two of Wands is that you're on a path, and now with 3, you've added a new one. What's interesting too about this card is that there's a bit of a flame. It looks like flames, like ashes under her, and she's escaping these flames. She's taking the stairs up to safety. So whatever chaos was happening around you with someone or within internally, for those of you that are single, you're looking above everything, like how she's walking up towards the sky. You're gonna take a bird's eye view of everything as it is happening. Rather than being in the midst of it, where all the chaos is happening, and your buttons are being pushed, and you're reacting rather than responding, and it's not going anywhere. So those of you that are in a committed long-term relationship, then this step is really good for you, of looking at the bigger picture of things, of distancing yourself from the situation so that you can get back your abundance in love. And for everyone, in a general sense, if you were kind of confused about where to go with your life, having a lot of decisions to make with career, studies, self, and love, then taking a side step for a moment will really be helpful to figure things out. And with having all of these cards reversed and that one where they're closing their eyes, I do sense you desperately need a breather. Then in your surrounding energies of your family, we have the Envy card reversed, card number 20. So this could mean that either someone in your family or relatives finally lets go of any envy they had over you, any bad juju they were sending you, any negativity they thought of you, as they get to understand you. Or it's just kind of showing here that certain relatives do have that envy. They're not, letting you know. It could be their own insecurities, their own assumptions about you, because they see you doing so many different things. And so that's where the assumptions come in, thinking you've got everything handled, and then their own insecurities of thinking you're better than them coming up. So I know this is nothing to worry about personally, actually. That's my own perspective over envious people. But let's see why specifically this card would be here in your April family energy. Okay, so we got here the Six of Swords and the Tower. It does look like perhaps something might happen to them in which they will need your help, where perhaps you'll travel to them, and as you are together, you have conversations that get you guys bonding closer. Or if the bonding doesn't happen, then that's why there's that hidden envy there, because they don't like admitting that they need your help. While for others of you, you might go traveling, or you might move, or you might take a trip, and during this movement happening in April, you might be the one that actually opens up to family and relatives and friends to your family about the difficulties of this. And I feel that as you do mention this, it might actually cause them to react to this. Like, why are you complaining about this move or this trip when you're actually able to do it? They might kind of lash out, which is not something for you to worry about. That is not your problem, that they feel insecure. And that is not good family to be around if they're not going to be supportive of you, because even if your life is awesome, there are things that can stress us out, and it is totally valid to open up about it, to be vulnerable. So when they do that, this could be really shocking to you, that you never thought they would have such a negative reaction. But Tower moments are major arcana cards that reflect to us the truths that have been bubbling up or that have been lingering in our environment, in our family circles. And it's better to let it out, to know the truth. You don't need that energy in your life. There could even be a lesson there about valuing your emotions, how I was saying that it is valid to feel sensitive, to feel worried, to feel down about anything that happens in our lives, because life is not perfect. Or as I was saying earlier, this situation could open up conversations that actually bring you closer to your family and relatives that have had that envy. Now, the surrounding energy in your friendships is this card, the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, card number 41, and it is reversed. The 7th chakra is the crown chakra, which is how we connect to source, how we connect to our spirit guides, our angels, to God, to the universe, how we connect with each other. And the fact that it's reversed, perhaps in your friendship circle, there's a bit of a separation, there's a bit of a distance. Either that, or you are feeling everyone and everything to such an intensity that is pretty overwhelming on your energy. So you need to realize that you actually have more power over this and can turn things around to where, rather than taking in on everything and everyone, you're actually the sun here that is spreading light to others. It's interesting too what I was saying here about the family and how you might be feeling that distance with people. And here in this image, no one is looking at each other except for what looks like these 2 girls in the back that are actually staring at you. And then there's the green with envy type of vibe with that green girl. So there seems to be work you need to do around that. To remember that everyone reflects us. To remember that we are all one, born of the same. We will all go back to energy. Everyone is human. Everyone has a heart and a brain and blood and bones and siblings and friends and parents. Everyone is afraid of something, even if they don't admit it. Everyone wants to be loved. It doesn't matter their race, their age, their appearance, their interests. Perhaps even if anyone does cause you to feel uncomfortable, you can pray for them or pray to their angels to help them because they've veered off the path of love and light. And as for your career, finances, studies, we do have the card here, Healer of the Ages reversed, card number 51. So it looks like a few different things here. So some of you are spiritual, but there could be certain beliefs that are holding you back from seeing this humanity, from feeling that you are one with others, from being kind and loving. While for others, you're wearing yourself out, how I was saying here, then that keeps you from being able to receive their guidance so that you can level up in career and finances, so that you can manifest your wishes. And others of you probably completely don't believe in law of attraction and manifestation, or you might be losing that faith. If you've been dedicated to a certain goal, a certain mission, time and time again, that hasn't actually worked out. So let's dig into that a little bit as to why that card is here and what exactly is happening in your finances, career, and studies this month of April. Okay, 8 of Cups and the World, and one more card. Okay, we got the Chariot reversed. So the 8 of Cups means that you're leaving something behind. And the World card is collaborations, teamwork, online networks, networking. And the Chariot card is action, but it is reversed. So I see here that perhaps you will actually listen to this guidance that I'm saying here about taking a breather, because you know that work will always be there, or you feel it, you trust it. Let's say those of you that have been trying forever and ever, you now try something new, which is to trust by enjoying yourself a little bit more, incorporating activities that are active, that are physically moving your energy, or completely out of your comfort zone, or going back to spending time with family, friends. How I was saying here, you might take a trip. And if you did do this, make sure not to take your work with you so that you can enjoy this time, so that you can be present. Because like I said, work will always be there. There's no rush to get things done outside of work hours. And since we don't have any Pentacles cards, perhaps you're letting go of worrying over your money. So unintentionally, you might actually be healing your energy with how the Healer of the Ages card is reversed. For those of you that are not spiritual, while for those of you that are spiritual, then you know that this is good for you and that's why you're finally doing it. So now to complete your reading, let's get you some oracle guidance. So see, the cards are pretty much confirming what I was talking about with being gentle with yourself. Look at that. It says you've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. You also have confidence, self-confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. And the happy card number 26. Along with the card number 42 that says the word wants to be written. So see, this one is showing all of your excitement. I see that you are bubbling up with ideas, but look at her, she's crying. So it's like, this is awesome that you're passionate. I love that. Your guides love that, but you still need self-care. You still need rest. And it's awesome that you care about everyone around you. But you still need to take care of yourself because you only have one body and it needs to stay strong. So take time to have fun, enjoy the moment, be present, be happy, and this will radiate out more abundance to come your way. Because that energy of joy, you will be in the energy of attracting. And as you take moments to be gentle, to do self-care, to enjoy life, then that's when also you get ideas. You get even more ideas and write them down. How it says wants to be written. You don't need to do everything now. Write it down and schedule it into your calendar. Take it one thing at a time. And that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments below. I always love reading what people have to say. I hope you also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching. Hey there, group 2. This is your reading. If you chose this card that says, I converse with awareness. So from this, I feel like you're in your energy. You're someone that's great at conversations and perhaps you value words and you're very aware of your words, of your actions, of consequences of your surroundings. You're very attentive over what people say and do as well. Perhaps you are a writer or a speaker or a content creator or a musician. And a lot of people might be inspired by your words. They take you very seriously, respect you as a leader. You might even be someone very classy and elegant. So now let's look into what you're up to this April and what are the surrounding energies in your love, family, friends, and finance, career, studies. Damn, what is going on this April? Both the first pile and this pile, there seems to be certain situations going on. Nothing to be scared of course, because anytime life throws curveballs at us, we become stronger, we learn through it. And so let's see here. First, about what you're up to, we have the cards, the Moon reversed and the Five of Pentacles also reversed. So this is really great energy we're starting here with. And we also have the Four of Wands reversed, the Magician, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I do see that you overall, your energy is really great. It's just perhaps certain situations in life that are coming at you, but I see that you're gonna still pull through no matter what. And so here with the Five of Pentacles reversed, this shows that whoever has disappointed you recently, or wherever you have been disappointed in life, you are done with that. And also here with the moon being reversed, it's like there were possibly some secrets, some uncertainty, certain things hidden from you. And so you're done with that. You're walking away from that. You're changing things up, taking your power back, especially with the Magician here and the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is independence. Nine of Pentacles shows that you are focusing on yourself, your goals, your future, manifesting these things, being resourceful. That's the Magician. It's turning whatever you have at your disposal into your tools, into your stepping stones up. And you're building up great. Look at this guy. He looks so happy with all the watermelons, and he's cutting it open. He's getting to enjoy it with his spirit guides. So you could be working with your spirit guides, both creating things in the physical now, like they're aligning things for you, and so you're seeing things pop up, and then with that you're getting to enjoy it this April, feeling great about yourself. Perhaps even with how we have the Four of Wands reversed, you're letting go of certain aspects of your vision that you wanted in this Magician empowered energy, trusting that things will reveal themselves, trusting that you are still manifesting your wishes. You don't need to think about them all the time. Perhaps specifically with love and the dream life you've envisioned, because the Four of Wands, as you can see here, does have a couple. And even in this image, she looks so snug, so confident in herself, so unbothered. Some of you, by the way, finalized a divorce. You're finally set free, and that's why you're excited for manifesting your next goals, or goals you might have put to the side. Now you can get back on track with that. So see, in your love life, that is shown here, what I was talking about with a divorce, because we have happy family reversed and the Sun also reversed. This is your surrounding energy that perhaps, you envision something with someone. Even if you were dating or you were in a relationship, you envisioned the future and they disappointed you. The truth came out, and so you're done, and that is no longer your future vision here, which of course is not easy to go through. That's why we have the Sun reversed. You're feeling different emotions, and it's totally okay. Let yourself feel that so that you can move forward. Admit it to the universe, perhaps. Admit it. Say that you're sad. Say that you're hurt. Say that this is wrong. Don't repress it so that it can leave your energy field. And stay in this empowered energy that I was saying, with being independent, being resourceful, being unbothered, and letting go of your control, your expectations over your future love. Now, I don't want to just leave you hanging there, so let's get a little bit of clarification, some more details as to what else you can expect in your love life this April. Oh wow, that was quick. All right, so we have here the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant reversed. And let me just get a couple more. Okay, so we have the Chariot card, and it was sideways, which can be a few different energies, and the World card, really exciting. Okay, so see, this shows that progression here from holding on tightly here with the Four of Coins and isolating and retreating, all fearful, towards actually being triggered to be rebellious. Change things up, because the Hierophant is a tradition type of card. So perhaps you could be changing up your values, what you really see for your future. Like, let's say you had a traditional mindset over things. Well, now your mindset could be shifting. You could be coming to some new realizations about what you truly want. And there is quick movement forward with the Chariot card. So for some of you, Chariot and World together could mean that you're going traveling this April, and that's where you're enjoying yourself. So look at this, there's a couple dancing. Or it could just mean that you're taking trips and getting to know people, getting to know yourself. A lot of passion too. And if you're not traveling this month, then you're planning those trips, because I feel like that's what the Chariot is about. Going on a journey of seeking your true love, seeking higher wisdom, seeking your purpose, your soul as well. And for those of you that have been at this for quite some time, this April, there is an intensity with someone. There's a spark because of how these two are looking right at each other. I feel like there's vulnerability because they're so close together, and how they're able to dance, matching each other's movements. Then this person you meet will be someone that gets you, even through the differences, because that's what the world also represents. It's versatility, like different cultures, different lifestyles, different interests, but there's still that really strong union. Then for your family and friends, we've got these two cards here in the family energy. Card number 53 that says Magician and the Mirror. And in the friendship energy, card number 10, that is Storm Warning. Storm Warning. Okay. So friendships and your social life just look like it brings some type of stress to you, and we'll get some details about that. But with family, this Magician card and Mirror energy shows that perhaps as you are learning about yourself and elevating your energy and being your true self, this is inspiring your family. It's kind of also the energy of as you rise, they rise too. And there could be certain conversations that actually happen where you're learning from each other because of that mirror energy. Mirroring meaning reflecting each other's fears, reflecting each other's talents. And through that, someone could speak of an idea that is very helpful for you in your journey, or you speak an idea that is very helpful for one of them. It could also be about working together, let's say with your goals, or you working together with their goals if someone needs your help. Even starting a family business or joining together for some type of family project, creating something, leveling up together, re-strategizing. So now let's gain that clarity that I was talking about for the storm in your friendships. What could this be referring to? And why did we get this card? First, we got the High Priestess reversed. And in addition to that, we also got the Hanged Man. And in the back of the deck here, Six of Swords. So with that, it could mean that there's a lot going on in your social life, and there's a few different things that I see here. So for those of you that are ending the divorce, perhaps you're also leaving that location, and this is pretty stressful, and people come out saying things out of nowhere that are none of your business, or it's like truths revealed that you didn't see before about those friends. Like there could be arguments, they could be taking on your partner's side. And this all catches you off guard, but you wake up. Perhaps even after you take a breather, you realize how these people, you actually saw certain red flags from them that you might have ignored. Another way I take this is that if it's social life as in online, there's a lot going on as you're manifesting a certain type of financial wish, because of how we have the financial constraint card reversed, which I'll go into a little bit. So that is showing that excitement in your career. So there's a lot of buzz going on. It could get overwhelming for you, having to interact with a lot of people, a lot of clients. Some of those people that you were connected with online also show their true colors. or you start noticing that some of them are trying to befriend you now that you're like posting content, traveling and glowing, leveling up, changing things in your life. So for some of you, you might actually kind of do a bit of a social detox and separate yourself from this. And another way that I take this is that you might actually find out one of your close friends really needs you at this time in April, and you go on a trip, you take all your things, you go there to help them, and you're able to bring in a whole other perspective to calm everything. So now, how I was saying, with the finances, career, and studies, we do have this really awesome card, the Financial Constraints card, reversed. So that is showing that if you've been struggling financially, you've been feeling binded and stuck, stagnant, not much movement, worried, stressed over money, well, that is turning around. And I was saying here too, with the 9 of Pentacles, your independence, working with the universe, working with your spirit guides, manifesting a level up with all of your dedication and resourcefulness. Some of you, by the way, might even be learning, like studying about finances or stocks or the new type of monetary systems like NFTs and crypto. And if you've been trying to save up, then now I see that your empty bank account will no longer be empty, either because you are adding up into your savings, or you're opening up, like, let's say, a business savings account, or you have the funds in stocks that you know will be multiplying over the years. So now to complete your reading, let's get you some oracle guidance. Wow, so many cards for you. And we have here, look at that, faith in the process, card number 32. So your faith is very important at this very time. And your faith is the reason why you are manifesting this success, this abundance. Your faith is what will also manifest you love for those of you that want that. And with how we have this card here along with the Visions of Life Beyond Death card, then I also sense that you are someone very powerful, as in what you wish can manifest most definitely, what you pray for, what you script, what you speak, what you think, what you envision. If you can see it, it's already here. And with this new birth guarded vigilantly card, it's showing that it is blooming this month of April. Or it might have already started blooming before April. So that's why the leaves here, it's not just the seed anymore. It's actually the plant that is out here. Animals also seem very important for you because of how we have these two birds here. We also have the little birdie, the hummingbird by her ear here. And we have a butterfly. And then here we have the owl, the crow, and this peacock. A lot of bird symbolism, which is flight, right? It's you flying now. You have a higher wisdom that is taking you places. Perhaps some of you, by the way, in this month of April might be seeing, if you've been trying to work on these gifts, you could see spirits, you could see your angels or spirit guides. There's some type of new information that is coming through for you as your third eye is getting stronger. And there's nothing to fear there. I also sense here, look at that, divine intervention. See, something is going to show up, and it's going to be from the divine. Because as it says here, God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. Like if you've been praying for this information, for some type of information, or to connect with a certain goddess or spirit guide or ancestor. And this is confirmation of the miracles of your manifestations coming true. Start counting your blessings and those miracles, start journaling about them so that more can come your way. Because miracles show up in so many different ways. And that's also here shown with the blessed card. Count your blessings. So thank God also for everyday miracles, for progress, how this card is talking about progress, not perfection, because you've come very far. and you're gonna keep going further. I'm so excited for you, and if this reading resonated, let me know down in the comments below. I always love reading what people have to say. I hope you also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching. Hey there, group 3. So you picked this card that says, I live in truth. And from this, I sense that you could be someone that loves expressing yourself authentically. It just really lights you up, it inspires you, and perhaps even you try to press others to be like that, which can be triggering to others and can cause certain dilemmas. You know, if you can seem as if you're instigating, and I see here that this is all because deep down you want truth. You want people to be honest with themselves. You are honest as well. You might not understand why there needs to be games or why people need to pretend to be anything that they're not. So it does needs to be a balance there between why you are doing this. Like, what is the purpose behind pulling the truth out of others, and if you really are being honest with yourself, because of how we do have this snake hidden here in this shape. So it's like the positive of seeking truth is that it can form justice in our communities, and it can be a high vibration energy of yours that then attracts more like that and keeps toxic people away. But the negative side of seeking truth is ego, pride, unnecessary stress, tension that makes everyone uncomfortable and doesn't lead to resolving anything. It doesn't lead to a solution. It doesn't lead to joy and peace and bliss. Perhaps for the month of April, you are seeking some type of truth, or a new truth will be revealed to you. But now let's look into what you're up to, along with the energy surrounding your love, family, friends, and career, finance, studies. The tarot cards you got for your general life are Strength and King of Wands reversed, along with the Empress and Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords. So here it looks like people are definitely important this month of April in your life and impactful, because we've got the King and 2 Knights, and also Strength and Empress have this energy here that I'm taking as being people in your life. So I'm going to describe them and then you might know who they are. First, the Strength card does tend to reflect Leo, whether that's you or someone you know, or if you don't know a Leo, then this could also be a sort of internal battle in a general sense that you could be dealing with. Because as you can see in this image, this woman is fighting a crocodile disguised as a lion. Generally, Strength reflects or represents taming the lion, but here she's not taming the lion, she's battling some creature in disguise. So either you're battling something within you that is trying to come out, like how I was talking here about truth, as in maybe you've been holding back on this and you're afraid to let it out. That's why you're shoving it down. Maybe you're repressing something. Maybe you're afraid of your truth or what others would think of it. And if it is a person you're dealing with, then this is you trying to get the truth out of them. It could also reflect a fire sign because of how these two cards are together. So it doesn't have to be Leo, could be Sagittarius or Aries. And when the King of Wands is reversed, it does take on an energy of a person that doesn't seem to want to cooperate. They might be avoidant, they might be reactive, and for some of you guys, they might be toxic, overbearing, causing drama. This could be because behind the scenes, they're actually dealing with quite a lot as well, and they're not letting you know about it. They might not be handling things as best as they wish they could. And if this is you, then you are the one that's holding back this information, not letting people help you, not letting people get close to you. And how this bird, instead of flying, is now falling. It's like you're burning your own wings. The Empress is a nurturing, feminine figure. Doesn't have to be a woman, but it does tend to reflect someone that has that innate motherly nature. Someone that takes care of everyone and is warm, and people feel comfortable around this person. I have a few different stories here, by the way. For some of you, you could be the Empress that actually does have kids, and these two could be your kids that are growing up, and there's a lot of chaos going around. See, here we have another person, and this one is a girl that has a fiery spirit, could be a fire sign. And then here we have a boy that has more of an intellectual, calmer exterior, and they could be an air sign. But since they're not facing each other, perhaps if you do have kids, there's some type of tension between them. They're butting heads a lot. They're getting to know each other and going their own separate ways. So that's a lot of energy to take on, and that could be why you would be dealing with such a stress here that I was talking about. Like you're trying to tame a monster you feel is inside. But it's a good thing that these cards are right side up, because that is showing how most of April will still be very happy, even through the little disagreements, even through the little bit of chaos that could happen with kids. There is mostly joy. There is gratitude and adventure too. So for some dealing with your kids, you will need to be strong, but you don't need to be perfect. Remember that. You don't need to take on everything and burn your own wings. Then for those of you that don't have kids, these could be two different energies you're dealing with, or these could be you and someone else where you guys are butting heads. You're going, and because of this, because of butting heads and not seeing each other face to face or eye to eye, then you're going your separate ways. The Knight of Wands is a person that is very active, very passionate, always doing one thing and another. They don't like to stop. While the Knight of Swords is someone a little bit more analytical, even though they are pretty fast still, they have a lot of things going on. It's like a calmer action. It's an interesting type of action here, because here I kind of see it impulsive. Here I see it more blissful, organized, even though they do both represent sporadic, chaotic, speedy energies. And another difference I see here is that the Knight of Wands would be a person that shows their expression through their actions, while the Knight of Swords shows their expression through their words. They might be very aware over their words and speak sharp, speak straight to the point, while the Knight of Wands might not necessarily want to stop and talk. For some of you guys, the Empress could also be your mother, where she might come up during the month of April. She might need you, or she might provide some guidance. If she has passed, maybe you're thinking of her, or you do some type of celebration for her. And if she hasn't passed, maybe it's her birthday, and you get her some gifts to show her how much you love her. And if these aren't people you're dealing with, this is more of your energy, then perhaps there are times in the month of April where you are strategizing, and other times in the month of April where you're taking a lot of action doing different things. Because the Empress does reflect starting something new, nurturing it, getting your foundation straight. And now in your love life, the surrounding energy, here we have action, card number 17, and deceit reversed, card number 25. So what I see from this is that there will be action in the month of April, meaning action like just for fun, for those of you that are just enjoying your freedom, or action in your relationship, like there's a spark, there's some intimacy going. Some of you might actually be dating and feeling pretty high vibe, like people want you. And this deceit card being reversed could reflect a few different things depending on what type of person you are, meaning that if you've been keeping secrets, then those secrets have been caught out. Or if someone has been keeping secrets from you, then that will be exposed. Or that the people you're dealing with, you're being wiser now through your experiences. You're tired of deceit, you're tired of games. And now you can see right through those red flags. Let's just get a couple cards to gain some clarification here. Yes, see, so in regards to your love life, there is no overthinking anymore. At least that's what the Nine of Swords represents. It's that whatever was stressing you out in the past about your love life, that is now gone. Whether it was that you wondered if you would have a family, if you could achieve your dream life, what you envisioned for a relationship, whatever it was, that seems to be dissipating. And this month of April, for those of you that are in a relationship, your person is showing up because of how we have the King of Cups and Six of Pentacles. So this could mean perhaps that if you felt that your person was kind of taking a backlog or whatever the term is, kind of hanging back from helping you in certain things, well, now they're here for you. Now they're showing their almighty dragon. And there's a really nice energy here of either like giving gifts and toys to the kids, or bringing gifts for everyone, or even bringing in their mom for a bit of a family gathering, family support through whatever is very important this month of April that is happening, and you need a little bit of extra support. Whereas for those of you that are single, then this is showing me how those people wanting your attention might be showing their reasons for why they should be chosen or something like that. Like how these bugs, if you reverse this image from her giving to the bugs, now the bugs giving to her, bringing the cookies to her, this is like those people showing you what they can bring to the table. And one of them specifically, this King of Cups, standing out above the rest. It's actually funny too that this dragon has this, I don't even know what it is, some type of wand or gem here that looks like a microphone. So maybe they sing or they play some type of instrument, or you guys go karaoke. And now in your family, we have the card Cornucopia reversed, card number 11. So this could mean that if you were so stressed over something that was taking you away from being present in the moment, then that's why this card is reversed, where you weren't really seeing all of your blessings, you weren't grateful, kind of taking things for granted. And you might catch yourself doing that during the month of April. Something shines a light on it so you can change things around. It could also mean that if you had some plans to have a family gathering or a birthday or a feast of some kind, perhaps it's postponed. And this is for the better because you really need a breather here, I sense. Maybe there were some things you needed to double check with this feast, this gathering, this event. Or maybe there was something missing and actually your friends might show up, your social circle might show up and provide. Because it's interesting that right next to this, we have the temple path in your social life and friendships, card number 12. So let's say, for example, the venue, something was wrong with the venue. Well, now someone shows up and they provide a venue. and it was even better than you imagined. Or as you're stressing over work and you're not having a breather, then how I was saying, first of all, your partner shows up, they bring in their mom, and then your friends also surprise you with something for that breather. While for those of you that are single, I actually kind of get a different story as well right here, where perhaps you might feel lonely during the month of April, or you might choose to isolate from everything. And this actually brings up some type of enlightenment. Perhaps you tune into yourself and your spiritual side. And some of you might decide to randomly visit a temple in need of guidance, like you feel guided there. So many stories here, so you know which one is yours because this is a general reading. Now, here to complete your reading, we do have this in your career, finances, and studies section. We have the card number 14 that says Caring Connections, and it is reversed. So I find an interesting connection here between everything, between your career, your family, your love, yourself, where you do catch yourself focusing more on work rather than family or yourself and love. But let's gain some clarification here with tarot as to why this card is in your finances, career, and studies section. Alright, so here we have the Death card reversed, the Two of Swords, and the Chariot card reversed. Along with at the back of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So I am actually sensing here that even though you are working hard and diligent, and trying to use this perhaps as your distraction, it's not really working. I feel like in the back of your mind, you're still thinking of certain past memories. You're still thinking of your family, your love, or your future that you would like to manifest with someone new. So maybe in your career and finances and studies, things are gonna continue the same as they were in March. That's why I'm not getting any new information. But in the back of your mind, there is this energy here. It's like you might wanna move forward, but there are some things lingering. Or you might wanna make a change, but you're not actually doing it. So you're not making time to make those decisions. While for those of you that this situation about the event was actually involving your work, or if it's not an event, it could be some part of a project that you've been working on that hasn't been completed and you couldn't figure out how to complete it, then this is confirming what I was saying about the support coming from your family, friends, or social circle. And then everyone will be celebrating together because they were all a part of it. So get ready for these surprises. And now to complete your reading, let's just get you some oracle guidance. Beautiful cards. And see this one here, poised, card number 48. It was sideways, which shows me how the guidance here is that you don't need to be perfect for everyone. You don't need to be perfect to be loved. You just need to be you, and you need to be there. How this card is talking about in the world, not of the world. Card number 34. You need to be there to enjoy, to welcome in more blessings. This is giving me the vibe of a mermaid and how she is a creature of the ocean. She is a part of the ocean. The ocean is her family. They want to be with her. So you and the people around you that are showing up, they want to be there with you. If you would just be vulnerable, if you would just open up, both of them, they're extending their arms out. And you need to let go of any tension, let go of any overstress, any overthinking, any clouding in your mind because of how we have here the Garnet card that says purification and detoxification. it's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. So one way you can release is definitely by being active, going out there to do sports, to go and explore, to go to the gym, things like that, physical activity. But another way is to release through writing, or release as in opening up, not just pretending to be perfect and to have it all handled. Once you let it out, you'll start noticing how easy it is to keep letting it out, to be honest, to have important conversations. And that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments below. I always love reading what people have to say, and I hope you also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching. Hey there, group 4, this is your reading. If you chose this card that says, I give offerings that are genuine. So I feel from this that you are someone that lives with the heart, as in a lot of your actions are out of passion, where your heart is leading you, and also for others. You might have a big caring heart for humanity, for your family, for your friends. You might volunteer for charities, for nonprofits. You might want to help people, lead them, teach them. And you might also be always working to level up, working to be a better person, working to know more, with a growth mindset, not someone that just stays stagnant in life. So now let's look at what you're up to this April, and what are the surrounding energies in your love, family, friends, and your career, finances, studies. Wow, this is trippy how actually all the piles have connected in some type of way this month of April. So this could mean that there are collective events happening, collective lessons we're growing through, and even a higher connection that we don't actually see. Something is happening in the world that is actually bringing us closer, elevating us, elevating our energy and our frequency. And so for you specifically, what you're up to, we have here the card Death and Page of Wands reversed, along with Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So exciting! So I see here that actually this also makes sense now with this broken heart card energy in your friendship and social life. Perhaps there was someone that in your friendship and social circle that actually disappoints you. And like maybe they've been triggering you, there've been drama, they've been chaos, and you're just done with it for the month of April. You end this connection. Maybe you weren't speaking up about this for quite some time, afraid to hurt their feelings, afraid of what others might think, if this wasn't just between you and them, if this was also involving others. And finally, you decide to do what's best for you, because you are going through major transformations, how I was talking here, leveling up, and you don't want to keep taking this chaotic, immature energy forward. So because of this, or even like actually this could be happening already, and that's why you decide to make this choice. See, the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune are showing how there's success coming your way. You've been working hard at something, you've been learning a lot, you've been growing. For example, you might be growing a community of loyal supporters, of clients you love to work with, building up a mailing list, or even being a leader in your community where people or students rely on you. And there's some type of celebration in April. Here, everyone is rooting behind her as she's all dressed up on the horse. And here, and it actually kind of looks like a parade as well. And here, this guy is dancing and drumming. So perhaps for some of you, having these great new adventures, these great new projects, seeing where your life is headed could trigger this person to show their true colors or cause another scene, and you're done with it. Some of you, by the way, could be completing your studies and graduating, and now you're embarking on a new adventure, which we'll cover here. But so now, look at this. In your love life, we do have the community card number 7 as your surrounding energy. So I see actually a huge connection between everything here, where you are being supported in love, you're being supported by your family, by your true friends. Perhaps those of you that are finishing school, this is kind of showing me the vibe of a prom. And then with the contract card, starting a new school, if let's say you graduated from high school and now you're going to college, or if you graduated college, then now you're signing contracts for a new job. And your family friends might provide some guidance, might provide some encouragement so that you can decide on what to do next. Because the indecision card that we have here, see in your career, finances, studies, this indecision might have been where you were trying to decide between schools or trying to decide between jobs. And so you have a chat with your family friends. Here, the Caring Connections card. So now you're ready for what's next and you choose one. But back to your love life here with the community card. For those of you that are single, it could mean that you're actually very alluring, very attractive. Now that you're feeling excited for your new journey, and so there are people having an eye on you. Maybe you're joining an online dating site, putting yourself out there, going to bars, dressing up, looking all nice. Or if you are on the online network, you have an online business and fan base, then this could also reflect that you have a lot of admirers. And for some of you, I do get the vibe that what you're celebrating is actually a wedding, because this community card looks like a wedding venue, and you know, all your family friends are happy for you. You're feeling blessed. If, for example, this is your new wife, you're looking at her feeling like the luckiest person. She is beautiful and radiant, and you're excited to have the rest of your life with her. While if this is you that is looking happy here, then you have your bridesmaids. You're feeling like a queen and everyone is your gang, your tribe. The venue also looks fabulous. Your guests all look fabulous. There's just such a really nice vibe around this event. And that wedding is confirmed here as well in card number 6, contract, for your surrounding energy in family, which could be that you're signing, you know, the wedding vows and the union here, or it could also be that you're signing a contract for a new home. While for those of you that are starting school, since we do have the Caring Connections card here and the contract with your family, then perhaps your family help you out with loans. By the way, this could also reflect, for those of you that are getting married, that now your family finances are bonded. Maybe your partner helps you out in your new path, whatever it is, if it's a job or a school. But there's such a nice feeling of feeling blessed in both love and career. Whereas in your friendship and social circle, having this broken heart card number 9 needs a little bit of clarification. Everything has been pretty clear and straight to the point, but let's get some details on this broken heart card. Okay, so we have the World card sideways and the 9 of Pentacles. So, okay, that makes sense as well. See, it does look like you'll be succeeding in your career, feeling very blessed, very independent, attracting a lot of attention. And for those of you that have an online presence, this could actually become pretty stressful. Like, let's say There are some very hurtful comments, or you might deal with a very stressful client, like just specifically one. Because at the back of the deck, we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So you can choose. If there is a client like that, don't let them bully you. You know your worth. You know what you provide, and make sure to have your contract straight, your terms and conditions, be on the same page, not just speak things, but have the plan written down for what this partnership would be about. This could also be a sign that working in business with a friend might not be the best of plans. And taking it back to your friendship circle, this could also mean what I was saying here about how you're succeeding so much that this person reacts in some type of way, very dramatic, that is very uncalled for. Maybe that's why we have the broken heart here, because this is someone you held dearly in your heart, you thought of as a best friend, and they end up disappointing you because they can't be happy for what you have. That's not a true friend. So now to complete your reading, let's get you some oracle guidance. So I do feel that this friendship ending might really impact you more than you are letting on with those around you, because of how we have here the Bless Your Heart card that says reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart, and she feels she knows. So this could mean how I was saying that you've known she or he, you've known this person was not good for you, but you keep denying it. They've hurt you a lot, but you keep giving them chances. So even in this image, this person is bruised here, or it looks like they're bruised. So your guides are encouraging you to let go, because of how I said these are not true friends if they're going to be hurting you like that. And once that happens, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to remember everything, all the great moments that you've had, even if you are so excited for your future. So if you do feel that, let it out. That way you don't take it with you. And then we've also got the card Passion and Purpose that says your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart, along with Flexible, card number 19 reversed, and Fork in the Road, card number 13 also reversed. So this could be encouraging you that once you make a decision, go for it. Don't keep trying to double check the pros and cons and circle back into if this is the right decision. But do speak out also, how I was saying here, perhaps your family, friends can bring some new perspectives you haven't thought about before actually making the decision. And then once you make the decision, it's yours. So you can hear everyone out, but at the end of the day, it's your decision. Where do you feel you're aligned? Where do you feel your purpose is leading you? Where do you feel that you will be passionate at this consistently, that you would persevere through whatever struggles come your way? And as you go forward, remember to be flexible, because I kind of feel here that with this Flexible card being reversed, there could be an energy of trying to control things for some of you, not everyone, but that's normal. Everyone that starts something new, we do want to be great at it. We don't want to make mistakes, and that is where you need to shift that mindset that it is okay to make mistakes. Of course, always do your best and try to avoid those mistakes, yes. Educating yourself is very important. Practicing, that way the mistakes don't happen. But then once they do, don't punish yourself. And as you are learning, remember that everyone starts out somewhere. They don't start out professional. So maybe even be open with people about how new you are with this. They'll be more understanding than you might imagine. And be open for criticism so that you can improve. People will actually admire that more because they'll see that as initiative and they'll like being heard. So that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, let me know down in the comments below. I always love reading what people have to say, and I hope you also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every time I post. Thank you for watching.